What the? So, hey, welcome to the new studio. It's actually pretty cool. I've always wanted a studio and always wanted to be in a light. And I got this light for Christmas and it's actually working out pretty good. I'm thinking of doing like slow motion videos with the light panning over stuff. This is more of like a car, motorcycle, motor vehicle kind of channel. So we'll go into discussing about that. So I got some things for the cafe racer, and these are the clip-ons. They're not well, they're like handlebars, but they clip on to your motorcycle forks. And so what I'm thinking of doing is releasing those forks, making them go up a little bit, and then go right on the center. And then of course you have your controls here, your throttle, and then your other grip. And then I also got this U-bar. This goes on the back of the motorcycle frame that I'm going to cut off, and then this is going to go on the back, weld it. I actually put it on the motorcycle already, and it needs to be cut down a little bit because it's too wide. So if you have a CB650, you're thinking of getting a hoop, this is not the one. I'll have the products down in the description if you want to buy them. This actually fits on Sean's Yamaha 750. Hello?
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oops.
Get to work, bitch. So other than these two, I got some aircraft paint remover, and Sean's gonna be doing sandblasting. I'm gonna go against him and try out this stuff. He's obviously gonna have an easier time than I am, but I guess we're gonna see how that does. I think it was like $10–15 at O'Reilly's. To clean out the tank, my tank has some pretty good rust in it. I'll put a little video of how bad it is in there right now, but I already have some apple cider vinegar in there right now. I have 2 more jugs. At least I thought I had 2 more jugs. You hear that? It sounds weird. Definitely sounds like it's coming from up there. Oh crap, it is. Some paranormal activity kind of crap. What the heck are you doing in here?
Hey, how's it going? I'm sorry. I'm thirsty.
No, I told you I'd get you water.
I found this and
that's my
apple
apple
cider.
cider.
Really good.
I need that for the tank, man.
You said you were gonna give me water, but I want this.
No. Can I please have
And
that
you
back?
can't have it.
I told you I'd get you freaking water.
No.
I'll get you water.
Where in the heck did Alex
Can I
go?
please have that back?
What is
can't
that?
have it.
What was that?
No.
God, I need help out in the garage, and this kid, I swear, he always runs away.
I'll get you water. I had to get my apple cider.
What? Who is in there?
I had to get. We don't want to talk about it. Okay, I had to get my apple cider. Let's go.
But what the?
No, you can't
what
see
is-
who's in there.
What is going on?
You can't see who's in there. No, don't look. Don't look. Don't look. He's crazy.
Oh my God!
He's
Why?
crazy.
There's 2 of you.
He told me to get me water. Alright, now that I got that back, let's continue on. I'm gonna look up some crap. Alright, so reading a forum on Reddit, you dump 4 gallons of apple cider vinegar to the brim, let it set for a day. If it's mild rust, you might have to put in more than 4, exchange it, and then after you do that, you dump that dirty vinegar mix out and do a cup of baking soda with water poured in there till the brim, wash it around, and then you get a hose in there and wash it completely out. And then hopefully that'll get all the rust out of there. There's also some people saying that they put nuts and bolts in there to dislodge some of the rust, which I don't know if I do because I don't want to get nuts and bolts stuck in there. I guess we'll see how this does, and that's all I've got. So as for the tank right now, it has some apple cider vinegar in it. Other than these 2 jugs, I'll probably do it 2 times because it had copious amounts of rust in it. But for painting wise, after I do this aircraft strip, I'm thinking of painting this whole thing black and then down the middle of this, do a red stripe because it goes pretty wide and then gets a little bit smaller as it goes down. And I think that would look pretty cool for my own kind of custom little paint job. I've never painted before, but we'll see how that turns out too. I also have to get a new cap because this one is just screwed. Doesn't even have a place for a key to go into, so I found some on eBay for like 25 bucks. Let's go and put it on the back.
Oh yeah, it's good, yeah. So, diesel build, it's coming along all right. It runs, it should be able to drive shortly. We're waiting on a throttle cable, and Sean has to get an intercooler charge pipes hooked up to this bad boy, and then hopefully we'll be able to drive it out of here. Other than that, he's doing some wiring too. Explained previous probably when I'm editing, but for now we're gonna start on my bike a little bit. This ugly thing's gonna be taken off for sure. I need to find some cardboard so I can organize the bolts and not lose anything. But today I'm hoping on just seeing what these clip-ons look like mocked up. So let's get started on that. It just started. Wow, that's great. Loosen up these bolts down here, loosen up these top ones, and then had the whole fork assembly come up through the triple tree clamp. Put these boys on.